one of the great crises facing our country, and it is a crisis that we talk too little about. We don't have enough discussion about it, is youth unemployment in general and Black and Hispanic youth unemployment in particular. Today in our country, youth unemployment is 17%. We ever talk about that? Youth unemployment is 17%, and Black youth unemployment from ages 16 to 19 is 27%. 27%. Clearly, this is unacceptable, and this is having a huge impact on our society, and this cannot be allowed to continue. Today in America, over 5.5 million young people have either dropped out of high school or have graduated high school and do not have jobs, and they're not in school. It is no great secret that without work, without education, and without hope, people get into trouble. That is just a fact. And the result is that tragically, here in the United States, we have more people in jail today than any other country on earth, including China. China is an authoritarian country with a population 4 times our size, and we have more people in jail than China does. Today, the United States is 5% of the world's population, 5%, yet we have 25% of the world's prisoners. Incredibly, over 3% of our nation's population is under some form of correctional control. According to the NAACP, from 1980 to 2008, the number of people incarcerated in America quadrupled, from roughly 500,000 to 2.3 million Americans. If current trends continue, and we have got to do everything that we can to make sure that current trends do not continue. 1 in 3 Black males born today can expect to spend time in prison during his lifetime. This is an unspeakable tragedy. The time is long overdue for us to start investing in programs like HOPE to help our young people get the jobs they need, to help them get the education they need, and to help them get the job training they need so that they can make it into the middle class of this country. The answer to unemployment and poverty is not mass incarceration. It is bringing hope and economic opportunity to communities all across this country. The legislation that Congressman Conyers and I are introducing today will provide $5.5 billion to immediate funding to states and localities throughout this country to employ 1 million young Americans, 1 million young Americans, and provide job training to hundreds of thousands of other young Americans. Under our bill, the U.S. Department of Labor would provide $4 billion in grants to states and local governments to provide summer jobs and year-round employment opportunities for economically disadvantaged youth with direct links to academic and occupational learning. The bottom line ain't complicated. The bottom line is that it is time for America to stop locking up our young people, but to give them some hope, to give them education, to give them job training, and to make sure there are jobs available. And that's what we've got to do, and that is what Congressman Conyers and my legislation does.